Ray. What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Get to JCPenney today. We're here and have all the things you're looking for, like the latest fall fashions for you and your family, from trusted brands like Arizona and Liz Claiborne to exclusive collections like Libby Edelman and Project Runway, and everything for your home, from stylish decor to brand name appliances. We also have an exclusive in-store offer just for you. Get 20% off any way you pay on select items throughout the store. Click here to download or print your coupon today. Make the smart move to JCPenney. That's getting your pennies worth. Coupon required, valid 9/15 to 10/29, in-store only on select items. Appliances and some other exclusions apply. See store for details.
You're listening to the Law of Attraction Radio Network.
International success coach and noted author Constance Arnold delivers life-changing strategies through her own spiritual practices, as well as with best-selling authors and experts that she interviews. Think, Believe, and Manifest is specially designed to empower your mind and words to work for you and to bring about a life you've been dreaming of. And now, here's Constance Arnold.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Law of Attraction Radio Network. And of course, you know who I am. I am Constance Arnold, host of the Think, Believe, and Manifest talk show. And today, I am so excited and so grateful that you have joined me from all over the world. And I can truly say, with all of the faith that's on the inside of me, I believe that your life will never be the same again. Well, how are you doing? I hope that you are making a decision to have a great day. Somebody said, Constance, what do you mean when you say that? Because, you know, every day that you wake up, it is a decision, because sometimes emotionally you may have all kinds of feelings. But what I say every day is, this is the day that God has made. I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it and be grateful. Well, can you believe, my goodness, it is almost October. Wow, it's amazing. It's just so exciting. So today I am going to be interviewing a great young man. His name is Justin Perry. He is a YouTube star with the Law of Attraction, and he's going to be sharing about how he manifested his dream home on the ocean and his dream boat with a dock, and how he went from working on an assembly line for 13 hours, and over the years he has tremendous manifestations. So I know we're talking about manifesting a house, but we're talking about manifesting anything that you want to. So wow, it's going to be a great show. Just a couple of reminders. I've been receiving some emails from all of you about your Law of Attraction manifestation. I would love to hear what's happening in your life and to possibly interview you for the show. Why? Because anytime you hear what someone else has manifested, the Bible calls it faith comes by hearing. So when you hear something good, you hear somebody else has manifested something. I know, for example, when you hear about Justin, you're going to say, wow, I can do the same thing. And so that's one purpose of it. So I want to hear about your Law of Attraction manifestations, so that number one, you can share it with the world, and number two, you can motivate others. All right, so email me at constance@fulfillingyourpurpose.com just to share that with me. And while you're on my show page, make sure that you take the time to make your donation. I know that this show has been feeding you, has been serving you, has been nurturing you. I know you told all of your friends about it, and it's time for you to make an investment. You're giving back to what has been feeding you. So I think there's a red donate button on the right-hand side of my Fulfilling Your Purpose page. I'm thanking you in advance. And while you're on my page, listen to some of my testimonies. It'll be so motivating for you. Let's see what else. Social media, you can check me out on Instagram, CLArnold11. On Facebook, it's Coach with Constance. Sabrina gave me these different names. On Twitter, it's LOA Constance. So check me out. I post motivational things. Sometimes I post some pictures. I think just last week I posted on Thursday, Throwback Thursday. I posted a picture of me when I was 20 and 21. I was cute back then, and I'm cute now. At least I think so. I didn't believe that for years. Okay, and then lastly, I want to talk about my book. Secrets of Success. I had a young lady email me and she said, well, Constance, I can't afford coaching. I said, well, the first thing you need to do is stop saying what you can't afford and start saying, where do you think I can begin as I move toward coaching? I told her, I said, purchase my book, Secrets of Success. It's not just a book, it's a workbook. It's 20 years of my experience that has been condensed so that you can deal with the many layers of your life, body, soul, and spirit. So I told her to get it. She never got it. So you know what that said to me? I'm not judging her because I get it all of the time. That sometimes people want a quick answer, but they don't want to do the work. So, sir and madam, you have to learn how the best thing you can do is invest in yourself. So let me tell you how my workbook is laid out. By the way, you could get it on Amazon. Um, you could get it on my website, Kindle. You can get the hardback or you can get the PDF. Look, I would get the PDF, print it out, and start doing the work. You know, within 21 days, just using my book, it's just 20 years of experience. Part one, I have you to deal with your stuff. You can't manifest until you deal with your stuff. What is your stuff? It's many things to different people. It could be your childhood, your behavior patterns, your past experiences. We're not going to stay there, but we're just going to examine them and deal with them. It could be your way of thinking, family systems, all of that. So each page, you have great info, and then you have to do some work, which is what I love. You guys know that just reading is not enough. So you're going to read, and then you're going to have practical application of each page, and I just love that. And so, you know, that's what we deal with. I deal with your soul, which is your emotions, your will, your thinking, your mind. Why is that important? Because your soul impacts your choices. So if you want to be successful and your memories are not healed, most people make choices from a wounded place. If you have emotions and feelings that are all out of place. So anything that you ain't dealt with, excuse my English, my Southern expression, that's what I deal with in part one. Part one is the bomb. It's just so powerful. It will set you free. Okay, so then in part two, I deal with now. What's going on in your life right now that's holding you back? What's draining you? What relationships, environment, your work, your money? What's draining you? I do a whole thing on that. Um, do you have unresolved IRS bills? What's incomplete in your life? And I go through all of that. So we dealt with the past. We deal with all of the junk that's in our now, and now we're ready to create. Some of you have too much stuff going on and you don't have enough energy to create. So in section three, all of you guys know that I am a certified dream coach, and I was certified by Marsha Weeder, who is known as America's Dream Coach. She's been on Oprah 3 times, and she and I have worked together. And so I know about how to help people to manifest their dreams. So I talk a lot about how to deal with the doubter and your fears, how to get clear about what you want, how to define your dream, how to build your dream team, uh, visualization, all of the tools that you need in order to begin to move you from where you are to where you desire to be. Everybody says they just love the book because you read, then you write. You read and then you practice. I have thousands of how-tos in this book. So, if you are ready to make a change, because we know that just listening to me is not enough. One baby step that you could begin to take would be to invest in yourself and purchase my book, Secrets of Success. So go to my website, fulfillingyourpurpose.com. Even occasionally I'll go back through my own book and I'll say, wow, I don't even remember writing this. And that just goes to show you that when I wrote that book, it was really by the Spirit. Okay, that's it. So we're going to go to these quick commercials and then I'm going to be right back with Justin. I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
You're listening to Law of Attraction Radio Network, enhancing the well-being of millions of listeners worldwide. LOARadionetwork.com is heard through 25 different internet radio stations, as well as iTunes Radio, Stitcher.com, and our mobile apps. The Law of Attraction Radio Network, your trusted source of daily inspiration at LOARadionetwork.com.
It's here, it's hot, and it's a must-read. It's the science behind The Law of Attraction magazine. Every issue brings you great articles and in-depth how-tos from all your favorite Law of Attraction experts, authors, scientists, and medical professionals. Go to lawofattractionmagazine.net. That's lawofattractionmagazine.net.
Okay, everybody, I am back and I'm reading about my guest today. I am excited to share with you someone that I have interviewed with, and I've interviewed him many years ago, Mr. Justin Perry. And Justin is the founder of YouAreCreators, and it's an internet YouTube channel where he shares powerful information on the law of attraction and manifestation from experts all over the world. And I wanted to have him on again because I was talking to somebody, I don't even remember who it was, and they said to me, Constance, did you know that Justin Perry just manifested his dream home? I had not talked to Justin in years, but I just felt led to bring him on because he is an expert in the law of attraction and manifestation. So I'm going to have him to share his story first and then just share with us some powerful laws and principles about the law of attraction. So Justin Perry, welcome back to the law of attraction.
Thank you so much for having me.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing wonderful. I feel great. I feel amazing.
Oh, wow, that sounds so great. So explain your YouAreCreators YouTube channel probably a little bit better than I did, and then we're going to get on with our questions.
You did a good job. I mean, so
Okay.
basically, YouAreCreators is a hub for the law of attraction. We have over 300 videos, either of me or different speakers talking and just teaching this wonderful universal principle that changed my life and millions of others. And also have 2 apps on the market. One of our apps has about 100,000 downloads. It is called the Affirmation Reminder App, and it's excellent. Basically, this app allows you to create your own affirmations or use some of mine, and basically you get to make these affirmations and they return back to you at random times throughout the day.
That's a great idea. And we're gonna allow you to give more of that info at the end of the show, Justin. So I'm gonna flip it just a little bit because I normally get people to share just information first. But I've been kind of stalking you on YouTube, Justin, and I saw your video on your new house. So share with our listeners about how you manifested your dream home and your dream life, and then we'll come back and talk about some principles.
To be honest with you, this is my second dream home that I manifested.
Oh.
My first home that I manifested was this beautiful home in Tinley Park, Illinois. But the house that I have now was a house that I wanted to manifest. I had been trying to manifest and just holding the vision of it for the last 6 years. You know, it is a beautiful 5-bedroom, 4-bath home on the water in Tampa, Florida, with my own boat and my own dock. And that's something that I've been just visualizing, holding this vision day in and day out for about 6 years. And everything I asked the universe for, it actually manifested. Every single thing. I mean, down from the first house to this house, which proves again that basically we are limitless. We have no limits. The only limits are the belief system that we have in place. But I promise you, if you can train and program your subconscious mind to believe anything, it has no choice but to manifest. And that's the absolute truth.
Yeah. And I want to delve or unpack your house, the manifestation of your house, because I saw, and you have such a cute wife and beautiful children, Justin. I saw it on YouTube, and I'm going to encourage everybody else to go to YouAreCreators and check Justin out. But it's a beautiful home. You look so happy. I mean, you looking all cool and everything with your sunglasses on, driving your boat and everything. I'm like, is that a yacht or is that a boat that Justin is driving? I'm like, okay, Justin is a real baller. But I want to explain the process of what you did to stay with that vision when it didn't look like it. I know that
Right.
on the channel you said there were times when you didn't have any money in your checking account. So explain to people what you did on a daily basis to sustain that image. What were some of the principles that you used?
Before I got this house, and my second house actually, I was working at Ford Motor Company. I mean, crazy hours from either like 10 to 12 hours a day working on the assembly line. And that was absolutely grueling. But just to pass the time, just to make myself feel better, I would just visualize myself riding in my boat. Now, back then, I was making maybe $25,000 a year. And I had 2 children at the time. I'm swamped with debt on student loans and everything else. But this is when I first learned about the law of attraction. So I wrote down everything that I wanted. I have a home in Tinley Park. I have a huge house in Florida on the water with a boat. I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing. I was in debt. So during my lunch breaks, I would write down what I desired over and over and over again. Because I remember Joseph Murphy in his best-selling book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. He said that writing down your desires has a massive impact on the subconscious mind. Those that know me, they would tell you during my lunch breaks, I would write down everything I desired over and over and over again. Because for me, this was necessary for me to get out of this place I was in. I was unhappy there because I knew that my life meant more than just putting cars together, because that wasn't my passion. That was not my passion. Now, if putting cars together is your passion, keep doing it. But for me, that wasn't my passion. So just to keep myself sane, I would just hold this vision. Constance, I can't tell you how many times I drove my boat. I mean, thousands of times in my head.
Wow.
And everything started to manifest. Everything started to come together perfectly. But the process wasn't always easy. See, thing is, you know, you're going to have challenges, because challenges is kind of the life package. I don't care who you are. I don't care, how positive you are. We all face challenges, not problems, but challenges. There are no problems. There are challenges for growth. But, oh my goodness, Constance,
So let me ask you something. So I want to get this to listeners. So instead of you going to lunch and complaining with your other coworkers about how bad everything is on the assembly line, you made a daily decision that I'm going to bring my future into today, into right now, by writing down over and over and over again what you desired. And then in your mind, you saw yourself driving your boat on the water, etc. Is that right? You did that every day in spite of your career?
Every day, no matter what. Every day for a whole year. So basically, being on the line for about 13 hours, 12 hours, 10 hours at a time, I would play nothing but audiobooks.
I was going to ask you that.
Over and over and over again. I'm talking about any type of audiobook you can think of. I was just retraining my thinking from poverty to prosperity, from lack to abundance. And I'm telling you, what you think about, what you dwell upon, has a direct connection to reality. A direct connection. Now, thing is, there is a lag. Some things manifest very quickly, but some things don't. But I promise you, if you can hold to that vision, things have to eventually manifest. Your life right now, you're living the residuals of your past thoughts. All of us are. But it is crucial for you to change your thinking and focus on what you want, because what we focus on is what we get, negative or positive. We are literally shaping and creating our reality at every moment. Wow. Choose wisely. Choose wisely.
Justin, I feel your passion. I mean, every sentence is emanating that this is who you are. So I just want to share with people who might be in a difficult situation. I always say that it's your daily rituals. It's your daily shifting of your thinking and beliefs that over time change your life. And so you did this every day. And so did things begin to shift and change slowly? Did you eventually leave that job on the assembly line, and were you still holding that vision in your mind and in your thinking?
I felt led to leave that job and to start YouAreCreators full time. That was scary. My wife and I, we left our jobs 1 week from each other. She left first, then I left. And we had 2 children at the time. And right now, she runs a multi-million-dollar company. And I'm running mine. Thing is, most people are scared because, okay, yes, I don't like working here, but money is coming in. And if I don't work here, there's a chance money won't come in and my bills can't get paid. But I'm telling you, if there is something in your heart that is pushing you towards a certain direction, it is your responsibility to follow that direction.
And Justin, when you started YouAreCreators, you were just doing that to help people, right? And to serve humanity.
You know what? This law changed my life because I noticed how small things started to change with me, how I would start to, just attract favor and positive energy and prosperity. I'm like, wow, this really works. So I don't know what it was, but it was a burning passion for me to get this knowledge out to as many people as possible. I live this. I breathe this. Every night there is at least one audiobook playing on repeat while I'm sleeping. Either that or my custom-made affirmations.
Yeah. And you know, I want to say this about the principle that Justin used. I love it. He said he was led to leave his job. Now, don't leave your job if you're not led, but
Right.
it was a spirit moving him, and so he decided, I'm going to serve humanity. And maybe year one, he might have had maybe 1,000 people that's looking at his YouTube stuff, but he just kept serving. I mean, the way I found you was I was looking on YouTube for something a couple of years ago. I'm like, you are creators. What in the world is this? But since you were really sharing information on the law of attraction, I tuned in. And the principle is you can't give at that level without receiving back.
Right. Exactly. You know what? Giving and receiving is the number one law of success and happiness. Giving and receiving. But in order for you to receive, you have to give something. Your time, your energy, your talent, your service. Service is why we are here. You can make money, but if you're not making money from something that you're not passionate about, that's not really helping people, you'll feel it. You know, I mean, it won't be that fulfilling to you, but there's nothing better than earning money from service that you love doing just for the sake of doing it.
And
I would do
so,
it for free.
yeah, so would I. And so here you are, you and your wife every day, every week putting up videos on the law of attraction and manifestation and changing your subconscious. You have people coming and listening, and maybe I don't know if income was coming in, but you still were holding your vision of your house on the beach, in Florida with the palm trees, etc., in your thinking.
Holding the vision no matter what. My favorite author, Florence Scovel Shinn.
Oh, you're trying to copy off of me, Justin. Okay, you knew that was my favorite author, but keep
Really?
going. Absolutely.
Seriously, I had no idea. I
Hmm.
had no idea. Like, my favorite book is The Game of Life and How to Play It.
Hmm.
And basically, she says, nothing is ever accomplished without holding to the vision.
Mm.
And oftentimes, before there is a great demonstration, there appears to be heartache and also disaster, but you still must hold to the vision. So thing is, like, there was times, seriously, there were times where basically, like, we were like, oh my goodness, why is this happening to me? Like,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, we held to our vision no matter what, because like things did get tough.
Mhm.
It's like, man, like, why does it seem like there are obstacles at every turn while I'm trying to get this house? But at the end, everything worked out perfectly. So things might get tough. You must hold to the vision no matter what.
And so, Justin, when you say hold to the vision, besides rewriting your intention and your goals every day, what you want it to look like, and affirmation and visualization, is there anything else that you did in that process?
I acted as if I already had it.
Whoa, what would that look like?
We bought welcome mats. We bought stickers for the car saying, you know, beach bums while
Mm.
living in Illinois. Now, thing is, like the real estate agent said, well, thing is, you know, you can get this house, but there are certain stipulations. It was obstacles after obstacles, but we still bought things for the house. Even before we got it, we slept in the room in our imagination.
Mm.
We meditated on our dock in our imagination. You must assume this 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 vision of yours is already yours, even before you physically have it. I'm telling you, action always completes the law of attraction. I mean, you must act as if. You must purchase things. You must You must somehow, some way, muster up like enough courage to buy things pertaining to what you want to have already. And I promise you, somehow, some way, I don't know how, everything's going to come together perfectly.
And so, Justin, I'm sure you researched on your boat and the equipment that you would need for that and what that would look like and the upkeep of that. Did you do all of that?
6 months ago, I bought a captain's hat.
I love it.
6 months ago, I bought a captain's hat from, I think, Amazon. And I would just visualize wearing my captain's hat, just to make myself feel better, but just as a gag, like Skipper. And that boat is on, that hat is on my boat right now.
Wow. Well, you shared with us how you manifested your house, but you have interviewed and you've heard some of the most powerful people in this whole wonderful law of attraction process. So what are some things about the law of attraction that you want to share with people that they may have forgotten or might need to be reminded about?
This universal law is impartial, meaning it is not a respecter of person. You can be African American, you can be Caucasian, you can be Hispanic, you can be Asian. It does not matter. You can be in Spain, you can be in New York. If you apply these principles, they have to work. But the downside to that is they work for the positive, but they also work for the negative. So some of us have been programmed to think negatively, to live in fear. Fear is the only enemy we have in this life. And sometimes it's not easy to overcome it, but my goodness, it's necessary to. So thing is, those that live in fear keep creating a perpetual world of fear. More examples of fear come to them because that's what they're putting out into the world. What you put out into the world is what you get. Wealthy people put out the frequency of wealth and prosperity. And for some odd reason, opportunities keep coming to them regarding wealth and opportunity. And those that are in lack, that feel lack, that speak lack, that act as if they don't have enough, what you put out is what you get, and they get more lack in return. These principles are so simple, but they're not always easy to implement, but they're necessary. How bad do you want an awesome life of your creation? See, thing is, I believe that we're here to create the life that we desire, but we can create anything. We can create misery, or we can create bliss. My job, my mission on planet Earth is to help as many people as I possibly can create the life that they desire, because I believe happy people create more happy events on the planet.
Nothing but the truth.
Your misery adds misery to this planet. Your happiness, your joy, your fulfillment, your passion adds that to the planet. The thing is, truthfully, like, that's my mission.
And so, Justin, what other principles, that's housed in the law of attraction, where else do you see that people miss it? Because when I hear your manifestation story unpacked, I mean, you were consistent. It was almost like that you made a decision that you were not going to allow your current reality to really just have you so enmeshed in what was going on now that you couldn't bring that future.
Yeah, okay, so it's like this. It's like nothing ever happens without intention. But on top of that, everything takes willpower. Everything takes willpower, right? And one of the reasons why some people are successful and others aren't, it all goes down to willpower. How faithful, how diligent, how persistent are you? Like for me, like I was willing to look as crazy as I possibly could at Ford Motor Company. I mean, I was telling everybody, man, I have a house in Florida. My boat is on my dock. Just speaking things as if they were already happening. Looking crazy. See, thing is, you know, like so many people are so scared of what other people think of them. So therefore, they don't want to look crazy in the eyesight of others. But what I found out is delusion is one of the highest traits of every successful man and woman that has ever walked the planet. You have to be delusional. That sounds bad. Like, what? Delusional? See, thing is, if you believe in the reality that you are now, you're going to keep creating that same reality. But you got to have enough guts to see yourself with more. Delusion. You got to be delusional. You got to believe that, you know what? Yes, I make about, $50 a day right now. Yep, $50 I make a day. But I believe in my imagination that sooner or later, I can make $500 a day. Thing is, from the outside looking in, that seems delusional. You got to dig deep and have that kind of childlike faith. That childlike faith. Jesus said, walk by faith and not by sight. So many people are walking by what they see.
Yeah.
You got to walk by faith, not by sight.
And so it sounds like that you engage your imagination a lot, and we know your subconscious is really most changed by your imagination backed with emotion. Images are imprinted on your subconscious. So
Right.
did you take like 20 minutes a day to see yourself on the boat? What did that look like so people could kind of get a picture of what you did?
You know what? To be honest with you, every day or every other day, I would see myself in this position right now. And I would do it so often that it was kind of hard to tell what was real and what wasn't. It was kind of hard because the lines got kind of blurred a little bit. It's like, wow. Because your mind can't tell the difference between what's really happening and your imagination. That's why, you know what? Okay, so for everybody listening, close your eyes right now.
Okay.
And picture someone squeezing a juicy lemon in your mouth. Instantly, you start to salivate.
Yeah.
Because your subconscious mind can't tell the difference. It cannot tell the difference. So therefore, you feel that it's already yours. Thoughts blended with feeling become manifestations. Because feeling is the fuel of creation. Every time.
And so Justin, thoughts really become things.
Thoughts literally become things. Right now, I'm sitting on a chair that was once a idea in someone's mind. I'm talking to you on Skype through my phone, which was nothing but a held thought. Reality is nothing more than held beliefs, held thoughts. So thoughts literally become things, but it does take action.
Yeah.
It does take action. Action completes the final manifestation.
So let me ask you this. So let's talk about gratitude because, Rhonda Byrne said if she could just give people one principle, it would be the power of gratitude. How did you use gratitude in your manifestation? And what role do you think that it plays with other folk who are in the middle of manifestation?
gratitude seems to be the foundation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't build a house on sand. First, you have to create a foundation, a concrete foundation. Gratitude is like a foundation. So every morning, it is a habit of mine to name off everything that I see that I'm grateful for. God, thank you for my toes, my feet, my comfortable bed. Oh my goodness, thank you for this wonderful toothbrush that I have to brush my stinky teeth. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Matter of fact, you know what? Like, I just launched a gratitude affirmation on my channel called Morning Gratitude Affirmations. And
I saw that.
every morning, just listen to that. Just listen to it. And basically, like, the affirmations list everything down from the sky, the sun, the wind, the rain, your fingers, your eyesight, your taste buds. Thank you. Thank you for it all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, it is crucial to start your day off right, to set your vibration off right, because your day goes according to your vibration.
So Justin, talk a little bit about. I got so many questions for you. So, were you grateful for your house? Remind me to come back to vibration. So, were you grateful for your house and thanking God for your house even before it manifested? That's what I want to know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? Neil Donald Walsh said the key is to be grateful for and before the creation.
Mm-hmm.
You must feel that you have it already, even if it feels foolish to you, because at first it might feel foolish. Like, dude, like, really, Justin, you believe that you have this home, but you are living in this 1-bedroom apartment and you barely have money for diapers and formula. Yes, I believe it. Thank you for my beautiful home in Tinley Park. Thank you for my beautiful home in Florida. Thank you for my boat. Thank you for my prosperous lifestyle. Thank you for my abundance, my health, my relationships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm telling you, the spirit, the vibration, the frequency of gratitude can and will transform your life, but you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
Make it a habit. Make it a habit.
We just in the U.S., I know I got a lot of international listeners. A lot of people were impacted by hurricanes Harvey and Irma, and I know here in Atlanta we were with the high winds. But the most interesting thing that I heard most of my friends say was, "Wow, I'm really grateful for my air conditioning now." Because a lot of people were without power for maybe 8 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
And jokingly, I told my friends, well, you guys must not be living right, because I had air conditioning and cable TV, at my house. But,
Right.
like you said, just being grateful for where you are and what's on its way into the physical realm of your life. That's very powerful, consistently.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now you mentioned vibration. What role does vibration and what do you think vibration is as far as manifestation? And is it important?
Well, I mean, everything is vibration. I
Okay.
mean, like, nothing is stationary. Everything is static. Everything is moving. Your thoughts give off frequency. Frequency is a vibration. And basically, low frequency always attracts low situations, low people, low outcomes, low money, low happiness, low love, but high vibration. Positive, loving, high vibration attracts everything that you've always wanted. Prosperity, business, opportunities, a loving relationships, everything that you always want. So vibration is everything. So thing is, first thing in the morning, you got to monitor your vibe. You monitor your vibe by asking yourself, what am I feeling? Because our feelings are directly connected to our vibration. If you feel scared or nervous or anxious or mean or rude, you are now vibrating on a very low frequency. And if you don't change that frequency, something has to manifest out of that, because you are a creation machine. You cannot stop manifesting or creating things to you, because you're always feeling something. So vibration is crucial. What am I feeling right now? I mean, like, if you don't feel good, chances are you got to change that vibe.
So true. And so when people say, well, the law of attraction isn't working for me, it looks like that they have been, like you said, thinking negatively or so mired in their past negative experiences that it keeps repeating itself because they're not doing the shift.
Right. Okay, so thing is, like I said before, we are living the residuals of our past thoughts.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
sometimes things take time to manifest. And if you are being positive and trying to do the law of attraction, and things aren't looking right, just keep on keeping on. There's a quote from Winston Churchill. If you're going through hell, keep on going. Keep on going, because soon you're going to be out of it. But no matter what, stick to the positive and stick to the vision, no matter what.
And so Justin, just getting a little nosy here. So did you watch television during that time, or were you like obsessed with your manifestation? What did that look like? Did you protect what you listened to or what you looked at on TV or at the movies?
Absolutely. I don't watch television now. Yeah, I don't watch television now, but I do watch Netflix. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Me and the wife, we have a good time with some Netflix. But
And you should.
woo, we have a good time with Netflix. Okay, I mean, like a little, Anyway, I'm sorry, but yes, my main advice is stay away from the news. Stay away from the news, because they get paid to breed fear. They breed fear because they know that people will shut down and watch them even more. Because when fear is in place, people get stationary. Oh my goodness, this might happen, this might happen. The news will lower your vibration faster than anything else, because they spew nothing but just negativity and potential disasters. This could happen and this can happen, and before you know it, you're vibrating extremely low. Do not watch the news.
It's nothing but the truth. And so Justin, share one of the most powerful manifestations that you heard about, that you read, that was interesting to you with listeners.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
I know you got so many, but just one.
Okay, so this is my manifestation.
Okay.
This is my very first real manifestation of just consciously creating my reality. Okay, so in The Secret, they said, pick an object, any size, any color. Hold that object in your mind and visualize seeing it, touching it, making it as real as possible. And eventually you will see that object. I said, okay, anything? Okay. So I chose something so random and so crazy that if this actually manifests, this will prove to me that the law of attraction really worked. Mm-hmm. So I thought of a blue apple.
A blue apple.
A blue apple. I said, all right, Justin, if you can manifest a blue apple, this stuff really works. So every day for about 5 days, for about 2 minutes a day, I would just visualize holding and touching and seeing and feeling a blue apple, right? Just like holding that vision. Fast forward 1 month. And after 5 days of doing this, I forgot about it. Like, completely forgot about it. Because they tell you to, visualize what you want and then release it. Just release it. So 2 months later, my wife and I, we are at a convenience store. And we're walking around. And I bumped into a shelf. And I kid you not, no exaggeration, it was a shelf full of blue apples. And it freaked me out so much that I took a picture of it.
Wow.
And I can send you the picture.
I want you to send me the picture.
It freaked me out. And the name of the company is called Blue Apple. BLU Apple.
Wow.
I was like, what the heck is this? If I can manifest something as silly as a blue apple, money shouldn't be a problem. Happiness shouldn't be a problem. Success shouldn't be a problem. And that's exactly what I did.
A real blue apple?
No. Okay, so basically, this apple is used as, I think, as like an ornament for like refrigerators or something. I don't know what it was used for, but it was a blue apple. I don't know what it's used for. I have no idea.
Isn't that amazing?
A whole shelf full of blue apples. Not one, because I asked for one. See, thing is, like, universe gives you more of what you ask for.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Negative or positive. You always bless abundantly. Negative or positive. So, one blue apple, and I got a whole shelf full of blue apples. And Constance, let me send you the picture. You be like, this is crazy.
Yeah, you got to send me that picture. You can
put it on the website. Put it on the website. Put it right on the website. Crazy.
And what I'll do is I will put that on when this airs. I would definitely use this on social media. Amazing. So Justin, I'm so glad you have blessed me immensely just by listening to you. So share with our listeners what your website is, how they can get in contact with you, what kind of stuff you have available for them. All of you hear the passion of Justin. He's just not after money. He has such a spirit of serving and excellence. I can tell the difference, and that's why I was glad to have him on. So share with listeners how they can contact you if you have any specials, etc.
Yes. You can find me on YouAreCreators.org, or you can send me an email at YouAreCreators2@gmail.com. You can purchase my best-selling book, I Wish I Knew This 20 Years Ago, Understanding the Universal Laws That Govern All Things. You can download two of my free apps. One is the Law of Attraction Library. We have over 27 free Law of Attraction books for your reading pleasure. It's called the Law of Attraction Library. It's available for Apple and Android. And the Affirmation Reminder App. That's available on Android and Apple. They are completely free. And also, I am speaking in Detroit October 11th. So I am so excited about that. And if you would like me to speak at any conference of yours, any seminars, please send me a message at YouAreCreators2@gmail.com. The number 2, YouAreCreators2@gmail.com.
The next time I do a conference, I'm going to remember you, Justin.
Yes, ma'am. Please do.
I just finished a conference, and I tell you, I am so grateful for you and your spirit. I am so thankful to God for you for being diligent, faithful, and persistent, and just walking it out and showing that pathway to others. You are really, I said, now he's not a preacher with a platform, but you have your universal platform um, where you are really shifting and changing the world.
Thank
So
you so much,
grateful.
Pastor.
And so, really quickly, what's your next big manifestation? Can you tell us what that is, Justin, or you gonna hold that close
Well,
to your
thing
heart?
is, what I visualize all the time is selling out football arenas, just selling out football arenas. I see it, and I promise you, sooner or later, it has to manifest. It
Has
just
to.
has to.
Wow. And I was just at the opening of the Atlanta Falcons football game, and there were 70,000 people there. And I just looked around and I was thinking, look at all of these people because they were celebrating the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And so
Wow.
when you said that, since that's so fresh in my memory, that's what really came to my mind. So if there's anything that I can do to help support that or assist you in that, then I'm certainly here for you, Justin.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, everybody, this has been so wonderful. And once again, this is Constance Arnold. You can check me out at fulfillingyourpurpose.com. And as I say every week, you may not know it or feel it, but at this very moment, you are surrounded by love because God loves you. And you know that I'm crazy about you and that I care about you and that I love and adore you. And as we say every week, today is the best day of your life. You better believe it.